my...
I'm safe.
If you would...
He will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. Genesis 16:11 through 12. What follows is the truth about Islam, the supposed religion of peace.
We in the West have been fed two lies. Number one, that Islam is a religion of peace. And number two, that peaceful Islam has been hijacked by radicals. I'd like to take this time to show you how Islam has conquered the West, and I'm going to show it to you century by century. So we'll start with the 7th century, when Iraq and Jerusalem are taken over by Muslims. In the 8th century, 26,000 Hindus and 7,000 Greeks are enslaved. And then we enter the 9th century, the golden ages of Islam, where the destruction of all new churches is happening, and the sacking of Amorium in Asia Minor. The 10th century in Thessaloniki and Seville in Egypt and Syria, 22,000 enslaved in Thessaloniki alone. Christians are enslaved. 30,000 churches are destroyed. In the 11th century in Morocco and Cordoba, Grenada, Georgia, Armenia, Hindustan, you have 25,000 killed, 500,000 enslaved. In the 12th century in Yemen and India, Grenada Christians are deported to Morocco, 20,000 enslaved in one town in India. 13th century in India and Damascus, 450,000 Hindus convert at the point of a sword. Christians will be mass murdered and Jews will be massacred. 14th century, churches will be burned in Cairo. Jews will be converted in Tabriz. 120,000 in India will be killed. 180,000 will be made slaves in India. 15th century in India and Constantinople, 700 Indian villages burned. A Nestorian and Jacobite Christians are destroyed. 16th century India, temples destroyed. Towers of human heads are found. Suicide of the noble women who will not be touched by these filthy men. 17th century, you have Jewish and Greek and Zoroastrian conversions, again at the point of the sword. 600,000 Hindus who refused to convert would be killed. 18th century, Zoroastrian persecution. Jeddah Jews are expelled. Moroccan Jews are killed. Hindus are persecuted. 19th century in Iran and Baghdad and Turkey, Jews will be converted again at the point of a sword. Baghdad Jews are killed. 250,000 Armenian Christians are killed. And the Zoroastrians are wiped out in Iran. And in the 20th century in Turkey, over 1 million Turkish Armenians are killed. So the databases that we have now of ancient documents, along with recent archaeological finds on lands and on the Mediterranean Sea, we know that Muslims were involved in 548 major battles in 1,400 years. That's one major battle every 2.5 years. Really? You're going to try to tell me that this is a peace-loving, nonviolent religion that has just recently been hijacked by radicals? So the religion of peace, here's the facts. All of this data, 548 battles, 19,000 jihad attacks, follows the Islamic doctrine of jihad. There are 12 decades in 1400 years that are jihad-free, which makes Islam 91% violence, 9% peace. So here's the death toll. Christians, 60 million. Buddhists, 10 million. Hindus, 80 million. Africans, 120 million. That's 270 million people that have died at the hands of the peaceful religion.
What you just heard was the truth about Islam, the supposed religion of peace, by pastor and evangelist Jim Walker, pastor of Gospel Light Baptist Church in Mesa, Arizona. Pastor Walker has been giving lectures on the subject of Islam for over 15 years. And if you would like more information about Islam or to contact Pastor Walker, visit www.gospellightmesa.com.